Former Canadian Prime Minister John Turner was honoured with a state funeral today, though the pandemic meant it was a modified, low-key affair with a limited number of mourners. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was there, and he recalled how Turner, who died last week at the age of 91, had said democracy doesn't happen by accident. Eric Sorensen on the tributes to John Turner.
The Canadian flag and an escort of Mounties, an image so befitting a man admired above all else for his love of country. John Turner's funeral brought dignitaries from his days in politics, friends he'd had for life, and family, Jills, to whom he was married for 57 years.
We have lost our Northern Star.
To his daughter Elizabeth, Turner set an example with his dignity. Friends spoke of the great outdoorsman, his generosity, his humor.
When John heard people complain about the weather, he would say, "Come on, are you a tourist or a Canadian?"
Justin Trudeau has known John Turner since he was a child.
Today, more than ever, we need more people like John. His legacy calls on us not to wait for change to happen, but to stand up and build a better country for everyone.
We'll carry our share of the load, and we will.
John Turner seemed destined for leadership. He was charismatic. He'd qualified for the Olympics and was a Rhodes Scholar. As a young lawyer, he had a relationship with Princess Margaret that seemed, briefly, serious. He turned to politics, recruited by Lester Pearson's Liberals, then served in the cabinet of another rising star, Pierre Trudeau. For Turner, politics was an honorable calling to build a better nation.
I've avoided what I like to call cosmetic politics. The type of politics that look good in the short term but wouldn't be good for the country.
After a dispute with Trudeau over campaign promises, Turner left politics for almost a decade, but then came back for the job he'd always wanted.
Turner, 1,862.
He outdueled Jean Chrétien for the Liberal leadership and in 1984 became Canada's 17th Prime Minister. It lasted 79 days. Patronage appointments left to him by Trudeau led to a defining blow by Brian Mulroney in an election debate.
You had an option, sir. You could have said, I am not going to do it. This is wrong for Canada.
May I congratulate Mr. Mulroney and
The Liberals suffered one of their worst electoral defeats. In the next election, he tried again, debating free trade.
I happen to believe that you've sold us out.
A champion of Canadian sovereignty, Turner would not, however, win back the job of Prime Minister.
Over the years, I've found that the goodbyes in this place are far more generous and spontaneous than the hellos.
Democracy does not happen by accident. Become involved. Get out there. Give something back.
State funerals are rare, but this was unique. In the time of COVID-19, so many more would have wished to be here to honor a man who did indeed give something back.